What? I hit somebody? I'm just riding my dirt bike, bro.
Shake up in St. Louis. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just gonna give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody's doing great. So shake up in St. Louis, some fireworks for sure. This was amazing. This was insane. There is a lot to unpackage, probably more than we can unpackage in one show. So hopefully we can micromanage this thing moving into the week because there's a lot to break down. But let's just go over some of the highlights. First of all, Eli. Beast mode. He's back. Now, Beast mode is clearly back. I don't want to take anything away from that win, but clearly the points that were penalized to Jet and some of the other riders did not hurt him. But that race 3, he got out front and he won. Now, had Jet kept it on two wheels, would have been a different story? Quite possibly. I still think Jet's clearly got enough speed to drop Tomac like a bad habit, and I think Tomac probably realizes that. But the reality is this is Moto, and we talked about this leading up to this race. We knew, I reported on our last video, it's not if you're going to get hurt, it's when and how bad, and it finally happened. I don't want to say the injury bug bit Jet because he clearly was back on the bike and riding. I think he's probably fine, probably banged up, and he's got a week off. So I expect him to be back at full strength, or at least even if the dude's not at full strength, he's going to be at good enough strength to be back up to pace to where he left off, where he's still going to be the guy to beat. But this made things super interesting. And on that note, let's just cover this whole... At first, when I saw him jump the red cross flag, I thought he was the only rider to do it. Then we find out a bunch of riders, like 5 riders did it. This is my problem now, the flagger. If anybody should be docked points, it's the flagger. He should probably be fined, lose his job, maybe get a new job. But he's waving one flag and the other one's just tucked over here, all inconspicuous. Like, I would have jumped that thing. Most of us would have jumped it too. Though both flags need to be waving. You need to let people know. You can't wave one flag while the other one's just kind of sticking out right there. Everybody was missing it. That was a complete ball drop by the AMA. Nobody talked about that. The television package doesn't want to take responsibility for that. The AMA doesn't want to take responsibility for that. But they need to take full responsibility for that, because that flagger should have been waving that flag to let people know. He had it stationary and he was waving the checkers. Both flags should have been waving. Now, let's move on to another hot topic. Bam Bam.
Man, I've been having a crappy season. I gotta take somebody out. Oops, I took out the chosen one. I'm sorry, bro. Are you okay? It won't happen again, I promise. Don't tell on me.
Bam Bam dive bombed Jet. Now, here's the thing. We talked about this in the last episode as well. And if you're new, please subscribe, get on board, participate. We're gonna let the roost fly. We're gonna do some polling this week. We're gonna take a lap around the comments. So get involved, jump over to the community page, and participate, because you guys make this show what it is. But the reality is this: Bam Bam dive bombed Jet pretty hard. Now, Bam Bam, he's got priors for that. And hey, listen, Rubbin's racing. I'm all good with that. But that was a pretty big T-bone. And like I was about to say, we talked about this. When Jet went down racing Cooper Webb last weekend in the sand, and we got to talk about the tracks here in a second too. When Jet went down and the crowd cheered, it was because it was a tip over in the sand. It wasn't anything serious. There was probably no cheering for this one because the kid was clearly hurt. Now, luckily, he got back on the bike.
Are you okay, Jet? Maybe you should head back to FanFest and eat a few donuts and not stay out here, brother.
And kudos to Jet, right? Kudos to Jet for getting back on the bike. Most riders would have pulled off and packed it in. He stayed out there. He became a lapper. He got lapped more than once. But he stayed out there and finished the race when he really didn't need to. I don't think he had much to gain by coming in last or wherever he came in, going 2 laps down and just riding around. He did that. That's the sign of a champion. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, what I like more about this, and I'm sure you guys do as well, it's getting interesting. And here's the thing. Cooper Webb's now within, 8 points of this thing. And we're moving to now open stadiums, moving out where tracks are going to break down. They're going to get trickier, and they could play a little better into Cooper Webb's hand. He's going to need that. All the riders are going to need that, because even Jet, I clearly think, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think, I think Jet will be right back to up to speed when the races resume again in a couple weeks. I don't think we're going to see Jet hurt. And so we're going to really need some help from these tracks. And this is the thing. These tracks now are getting super one-lined and super boring. These 9 whoop sections are stupid. Can you imagine if we had a gnarly sand section in there? What happened to the over-under tunnel? These tracks are so cookie cutter now. Now, I get it. Most of you, or at least the industry itself, so
It's because of safety. We need them more safe.
yeah, but how safe can you make moto? We've seen what's going on. You need these tracks to have some variety. There is no variety of these tracks anymore. The layouts are all different, but the obstacles are all the same. We need some new obstacles. I think they took away what happened to the over-under? The over-under tunnels were great. The dragon back's great. Dangerous? Yes, but that doesn't mean that you have to do these sections. If you can't do these sections, you don't do these sections. Really gnarly stuff. I think these tracks are way too cookie cutter. And we need some variety. We need more sand sections. We need something. We need longer whoops. We need some on-off sections. We need some over-unders. We need some dragon backs. Bring this stuff back. It's getting way too cookie cutter. But we've set the stage for a potential Cooper Webb making this thing interesting. It will come down, most likely, to the last round. Now, I anticipate, if I was a betting man, which I typically am not, calculated risk, maybe blow off $100 here and there, but I ain't betting the farm on anything. And one of the things I would say, if I was a betting man, I'm still giving the nod to Jet. But it's looking more and more like Cooper Webb make his way back into this. We got some tricky tracks, open air stadiums. This could get shaken up pretty quick. And like we talked about, Jet, man, just because he's the Wonder Boy, the chosen one, the Moto Messiah, doesn't mean he's insulated from crashing. This is Moto. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Welcome back to the swimming pool. Congratulations. This was awesome. It is so awesome to see this guy back, because I was really afraid if he had more lackluster mid. Starting to get concerned that Eli might be packing it in at the end of the year. This is the type of finish that will resurrect a career and keep somebody out on the track. This guy is awesome. I love everything about Eli. The fans clearly love this. I'm sure you guys were too, and that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.